Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Donnie. You're watching Diamond Painting by Donnie, and I have an unboxing today. I did open it, but I don't remember what's in here. I don't even know if I figured out what was in here. I just figured out it was a diamond painting. So I'm going to pull it out. I might pause to get the information for you, but I've mentioned before, but I have not ordered any diamond paintings from AliExpress, Wish, anything like that recently, so I'm not sure what it is. I don't remember what day it came. It was within the last week, so it's definitely a diamond painting. And okay, let's see. Okay, this is from IDIYPaint. I've done a review for them before, but they asked me to pick out another one because they got more images. And this is the one I picked out right here. Now, I'm not sure about shipping time and everything, but it does take a while. You know, they're coming from China. So, oh, there's something else in here. Oh, it's the toolkit. Here is the toolkit. I have a new pair of plastic tweezers to give away, and they do have a 3-placer. Pink wax, and one of the green boats with the opening. Give me 1 minute, and I'll get some information for you. Okay, I have a little information here. It took 31 days from the date that I told them which one I would like. I ordered it July 25th. They didn't mail it until August 19th because it was out of stock, apparently. And I received it August 24th, so it took 5 days after they shipped it for me to receive it. So that's not too bad. Had I known it was out of stock, I probably would have, picked something else. But I wasn't in a big hurry to get it. It is a 40 by 50, and they go for $29.90 for a 40 by 50. They do have a 10% off code you can get by signing up for their mailing list. This one has 30 colors. It is split into 2 sections, so I am hoping it does not overlap, which it looks like it might, but we'll see. I'm going to pull this under the edge of the table to try and help pull it up. Hopefully I will not get any bubbles. All right, let's see. Now this image is pretty cool because it has the fish has like a clock in the middle of its body, and the cat has a clock like around its tail. And this looks like it had been wrapped really, really tightly or placed tightly because, or whatever happens to cause it where it makes bubbles when you pull back the cover. Because every time I pause, it's causing a stress bubble. And let's see. Yeah, it is overlapped. Darn it. This is a round. I'm going to have to, I'm going to pause when it comes to do that. I'm going to have to trim this off with my X-Acto knife. But yeah, I can see it going all the way down. If I were to lay this half back down and pull this up, it will bubble on all these spots where the adhesive is overlapping the cover on this side. So, other than, other than those stress bubbles, the only place I'm seeing issue is right here in the middle where it overlapped the, cause see, you can see where it's bubbling on the edge. Where it's overlapping, it's There you go. You can see it now. Giving me all sorts of bubbles there. And you can see how it's overlapped onto the cover on the other side. This is why I cannot stand having separate sheets. I would rather have one large sheet. Oh, but here, I'll let you see the symbols while we've got it opened. So they're good and clear. And I'm going to lay this back down. And I'm just going to pull up the bottom to get the this flattened, and then I'm going to pause for a moment to cut this cover off. If I go slowly, it's not causing the bubbles so much, but it might help if I press it down some, because it doesn't look like it got laid right. I don't know, honestly, I do not know what causes it, but I know what causes the overlapping, and that's user, error. Somebody who laid because they hand laid these covers onto the canvas. And when they overlap like that, that's because somebody they were rushing or something. Okay, I'll be right back, and so that I can open up this other side. Okay, that was a bit of a pain, but it is now removed. That's how much extra adhesive was on this canvas. What happened was it was just a slight overlap up here. So when I pulled it off here, and it was coming up in one long string, and then when it got smaller and thinner, it snapped. And when I went to try and pick it up again, it was just too small. I actually think I pulled off part of the canvas adhesive there in the middle, so I might have to use some kind of glue to place drills. But at the very end, I just couldn't get it pulled up, so I just ended up tucking it underneath the other side, so it might have a little bit more of a double layer for that section. So let's undo this other side and see what our image looks like. I want to do it fast because I don't want to cause stress bubbles. Now this side looks way better because I did it faster when I pulled it down. And it looks way cleaner as far as bubbles and wrinkles go, because it wasn't as much of a issue because I had to pull this up and lifted extra glue. So there we go. You're not going to really see the clock that's around the cat's tail, which is this section right here. You're not going to be able to see the numbers on the clock like there are in the image. You can't really see it here, but see around his tail, that's like a clock. And you can actually see the clock in the middle of the fish there. So there's the canvas. It's a pretty big canvas. I got this size just because detail. I needed something big enough to be able to see, like, the cat. There. So now this is perfectly flat, and we will look at these drills. They're in here. They put them in here nice and neat. And I do like that. Well, looks like they missed a color. So there's 1,743s in this baggie, apparently. And 823 is required. So apparently this is 5 bags worth. It doesn't really look like it, does it? But it could be. So I'll have to take their word and I'll mark it off because it says I should have 5 bags of that color. I'm not going to make you suffer through me counting these, so I will be back as soon as I am done. everything is accounted for, and I don't remember if this is the company that did it before, but I really like the fact that they have several different numbers that they use the big packaging for. So it's a lot less plastic, a lot less having to cut packages open when kitting these up. These have 5 packages in each one. So makes it so much easier to see how much you have. They have it for that $154. They have it for $550. They have it for $823. They have it for $939, which I've seen $939 and $310, which surprisingly there are no $310s in this entire kit. So all of these colors, these 4 colors, all have the bigger packaging. Well, if you want to count this, then there's that too. But I really do like this type of packaging where they have the gold lettering because it's easy to read, and they actually put on here that there's 1,000 in these bags. You can see the 1,000 right above the 550, and on the bags with 200 in them, they actually have the 200 on top of the number. They actually even hand wrote on some of these that you couldn't read it. I like that extra extent that they go to do that, because it makes it so much easier than sitting here having to try and fight to see what a number is when you can't read it because it's worn off. You know, I could have read that 600 on there in the gold, but they still wrote it on there. So I really appreciate that extra effort. And you can see that they did go through and check inventory. There's a little dot next to each number here. And they're right. Everything is here. And they do tell you down here at the bottom that a small bag is 200, about 210. Big bag is 1,000, about 1,050. And it gives you an example. So I do like that. I appreciate that. And, you know, as a whole, this was a good kit. The only thing that, you know, and you could tell from the way I had to go about doing this, the thing that bugs me the most is when they split it and cannot get it on straight, because that really does mess up your glue on the canvas, especially if you don't notice it. You'll either cause bubbles when you're pulling it up, or it could cause you to rip the canvas if you're doing the side that's tucked under first. So that was my only downside. It took a very short time to get to me after they shipped it. And I mean, it does say Chino, California on the package, but there is another label underneath. So I don't know what kind of shipping they used prior to this. I don't know if it was in a warehouse in Chino, but they sent it priority mail, 3-day USPS. And it was in a nice padded envelope. So check them out if you want. I have done a review on them before. I honestly don't remember how that one went because it's been a while. But yeah, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Check out their site. Let me know, you know, if there's anything that interests you there. I haven't looked since I picked this one out, which, like I said, was back in July. So, yeah, leave a comment. Just say hi, whatever. I love comments. I read them. I do love getting them. And please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in my next video. So have fun diamond painting. And don't forget to always sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Take care, everyone. Bye.